everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing more of my backlog today. I am going to be painting two different versions of Ireena Kolyana from Curse of Strahd for my home Curse of Strahd D&D campaign. If you're new to my channel, I basically go through my beginner painting experience with you guys to hopefully motivate you to also paint as well. I am a complete beginner, but I really love the hobby and I get so inspired by all the amazing painters out there, but you never get to see someone learning and experiencing it new for the first time. So I thought maybe I could paint with other beginner painters or experienced painters or whoever's out there, and we could learn together and keep ourselves motivated to get through all of our backlogs. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be painting two versions of Ireena Kolyana from the Curse of Strahd campaign that I am running personally as the DM. I feel like I can see her path going two different ways based off of where the story of my campaign is going so far. I can see either a Ireena that is saved and then hopefully brought on to the party and leveling up and sort of experiencing a coming of herself moment, or I can see her captured and turned into a vampire spawn, just as Strahd wanted. Right now in my campaign, she is captured. However, they have 1 week to figure out what happens to her and her fate. So while they're figuring that out, I am going to do a fun little project where I paint the two different versions of her that I can see happening in our campaign and maybe learn a few tricks of painting while I do it. So let's get started. I'm going to start out with Vampire Bride Ireena first because I have a sneaking suspicion that this is the path that my party's going to go on. So I will keep good holy Ireena up there for later and get started on this one. So I did another zenithal lighting very lightly in the very front because I figured Barovia, it's dark, you know, the usual sort of thing. So there's only going to be a faint amount of light anywhere that she goes. I generally need that sort of guide to get started. So the main question is, since technically she will be married to Strahd at this point, are they gonna match and be a cute matching husband and bride? Heck yeah, they are. Both of these models are also 3D printed from Loot Studios. I said it in my last Strahd video, but I really like their vampire set collection that they have. I think it works really well just for the whole campaign in general. So I'm thinking, in order to have them match, where's Strahd? Here he is. That I'm gonna have her dress be this blue, the same blue, and then her top, that same red, like blood crimson red, with her boots being the same leather brown. But of course, with her iconic auburn hair. So starting out, we are going to do a deep blue. I love that blue. This blue is so beautiful. I really like this color. I always feel really silly when I draw on butts. Is that weird to say? Time for the dark tones. The creases on this aren't as creasy as they were on Strahd's cloak, so I think I gotta be a little bit more delicate. So Curse of Strahd is my first sort of venture into DMing, and it seems like everyone's having a good time, but those DM jitters, man, they get me. I'm feeling it right now, especially because my players kind of did a big thing last session, and I don't know how to resolve it. All right, it's gonna shine the most probably on her butt. Hey, I think I did my first edge highlighting. Look at me go. Edge highlighting for days. I know terminology of pro painters. Too much edge highlighting, but that's okay, cause I kinda like it anyway. The best part about paint is that you just paint over whatever you don't like, and then it works out better. I feel like that's happening a lot all the time. Now, her vest. It's gonna be a red leather vest, sort of to match Strahd. I brought him out to reference him, but the dragon red was the color that I went for last time. I'm gonna hopefully do a better job of it. Really, you know, add highlights and stuff and do a clean coat. Because last time I think I messed up because the coat was just off. I don't know why it was off, but it was. And of course, I didn't look up any tutorials on how to fix it or anything, because I didn't even know where to begin. If you guys know what you think was wrong with my Strahd's cape, or with my Strahd's vest, let me know in the comments, please. I'd love to learn from you guys. Guys, I have so much fun painting here, like with you. I wouldn't be doing this at all. I would not be painting this many figures. I have so many that I've done just from starting this channel. So to the few of you out there, thanks for watching. I feel like it's been a lot of fun. Okay. So this brush sort of splits, and I don't know what to do about it. I might just not be treating my brushes properly, but I don't know how. I should probably look up the best way to take care of a paintbrush. Dude, this is already looking way better. Just look at that. It's not weird and shiny. I'm staying between the lines. Mostly. Way more than him. So I think the best thing to do here is that since it's so small that I just do edge highlighting. I used the word again. But when I mix the colors, they ended up being a weird purple. I thought just adding white would be enough, but maybe I should have added like a brighter red instead. Oh well, we're going with it. She's so sassy. She's just like, hey. way better than last time. I'm improving. I bet you guys would be improving too. You see, just 1 week. I feel like in just 1 week, I figured out how to do this just a little better. I'm going to do her clothing now, I guess her arms, in the same mummy robes color that I did for his ascot. You know, gotta match. Always gotta match, the cute couple gotta match. Now for the boots. I put a soft tone on her arm sleeves, the white, just to tone it down a bit and get some of the recesses and to match Strahd. But everything else is still the same. So now I'm gonna try doing her boots with the classic leather brown. I also just love the high heel she's got. It's such a power heel. This makes me secretly wish more and more that Ireena ends up turning bad. You just want to see a bad girl do it. If any of you guys are playing Curse of Strahd, you have to tell me what's happened to your Ireena, because I feel like there's so many amazing guides on how to do her and different storylines you can do, or even making them like a player character. I kind of wanted to do that, but no one was gonna be just a human girl. So it ended up not working that way, but I feel like that's such a cool hook to really get your characters into the story. Why is Strahd so curious about you guys and so interested in your endeavors besides just sheer boredom or something like that? I feel like that's such a good way to really hook the players and Strahd's attention to them. This is a good stopping point for now, so we'll be back day 2 to do her hair and her skin and the base. So see you then. Hi everyone, day 2. I'm going to be working on skin and the rest of her armor, so let's just jump right into it. First thing I want to do is fix her skirt in the back. It looks like I smudged some paint and it doesn't look very good. So I've never painted like a skin tone before. I did Strahd, but he's, you know, pale, vampire, sickly, so he came out gray. But I feel like Ireena should be, you know, a normal skin color, because a lot of the other brides have a whole bunch of different shades. They're not just all ashy gray. And I'm a little nervous to try it. I have this light flesh from Model Color. I'm hoping won't come out too bad. I don't even know where to begin. I feel like just putting on this sort of color doesn't really work. It needs, you know, different shades, but there's so little of a mini, I don't even know where to begin. But I guess the base coat, which would be this, is a good start, and then maybe go from there. We'll see. Ireena's gonna have green eyes. I like the green eyes. So, the most important feature, or the most striking feature of Ireena, is her hair. She has auburn hair. I have to look up what auburn means. It's like a red. Like a dark, deep red. So, I don't know how to paint auburn hair. I feel like dragon red is too red. We need like orange colors, maybe like dry rust with browns, and then at the tips the lava orange. Maybe a combination of these three colors. Start with the mid-tone, always, of course, then go to the darker tones and then the lighter tones. That's the plan. And she's done. I finished Vampire Ireena Kolyana, or should I say Ireena von Zarovich. I really like the way she turned out. I think she probably turned out a little better than Strahd did. The face still gives me a hard time. I tried doing this thing where blood was coming out of her lips, but I think it just looks more messy than cool and like blood drippy. But other than that, I think she came out pretty good and I'm very proud of her. Thank you guys for joining me on this. I hope it really motivated you to keep painting and keep trying. I feel like every week I'm getting better and I hope you are too, or at least just enjoying your hobby. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this, if there's anything else you want to see. Let me know of any cool games that you're playing and things like that. I'd love to talk to you guys. I sound desperate. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. Keep painting, keep creating, and I'll see you next time. Bye.